Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? So I'm Chip, and welcome to my YouTube world, man. Hey, welcome to my YouTube world. So today I'm actually going to be doing some Black Series reviews here. I'm just gonna break these things open. I picked up Luthen and Mon Mothma, and yeah, not too bad. So I can kind of show you the packaging itself, the front of them. And that's a side piece of it right there, the side. And then here's the other side. You know, funny thing about it is I never realized they actually give the dimensions on the side of the figure. So this is 6.2 inches or what is that, 15.8 centimeters. And then like on Mon Mothma, they give her at 5.7 inches. So it's a little bit shorter than Luthen. And then the back of them actually does a little write-up on it, and then barcoding and everything on the back, and that's the back of Luthen. So I tell you what, I'll go ahead and break these things open, and we'll take a look at the packaging and the figures themselves. So let me find my knife and we'll get to it. And we're back with my little hoarder's hide knife. So thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Use it all the time, dude. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I think opening the bottom of these is probably the best. The top probably could work too, but I've always just opened from the bottom. Typically comes with your little paper that no one ever reads that you just throw away. Don't know why they waste the time with that. And this Mon Mothma doesn't appear to come with any accessories. So typically when you open these, you would have a little section here that would have a full app or something and have accessories in a bag of sorts. And she does not appear to come with any accessories. She actually feels pretty heavy. So I'm assuming her clothes on her outfit is very plastic heavy. So there isn't a lot of fabric on this one, I imagine, from the feel of it. And I would be right. It's all plastic, so which is fine. All right, looks good. Looks good. All right, so we'll start off by just showing you straight out the packaging. Very good likeness of the actress. Very good. You can see she's ready to hold the gun, even though she doesn't come with one. That hand, she's not holding much of anything. But they did nice little details. It's a really straightforward white dress, basically, outfit. There's the back of it. This is all. There is no segmented section because this feels like it's just plastic over the top, but it's so much plastic and rubber that you're not posing this other than just standing. The arms themselves, although this one's a little bit loose. This one seemed a little loose when I opened that up. But anyway, the arms seem like that, but it's silly. I mean, what would you do with those? I mean, crazy. Oh, the box fell. Oops. Anyway, as well, I mean, yeah. I'm not 100% sure. They look like claws from a crab. To be honest with you, the arm, the forearm here, the forearm looks like a claw from a crab. But she does have full movement on the arm itself. Does get pretty good articulation. You don't get all the way up that far with it. It looks like they've changed from what I've seen. They changed the actual arm piece here. You can see that thing popping up a little bit. But it looks like they've gotten a much longer center section instead of just being a small little ball and joint thing. So you can kind of see it snapped into place there. The feet themselves, I will break it, lift it up and show you under the skirt, as they say. But you could just see the feet themselves, very small on these high heel boots. This will probably be one where you'll have to peg it in because it's gonna fall. There's no doubt about it. It's way too heavy. The feet are way too close together. You can't really get a good wider stance for the feet. So me just trying to stand it up on my table here, it's just not. It's not doing it. It wants to go tip over. So this would be one, if you're gonna go ahead and get this figure, make sure you have a place to, a stand for it. Because this, yeah, she's not really standing. Let's put it that way. There is no really standing for her. All right, so that's Mon Mothma, Senator Mon Mothma. She's great though, great figure, looks good. They did really good with the paint figure, the paint on it and everything. But it would be something, it's probably not something you need in your collection, let's put it that way. Of course, none of this you really need, to be honest. Let's be honest, you don't really need it. But ultimately, it's a cool figure to have, but it's not something that would be top tier for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with this one, Luthen does come with some accessories, so, and we'll go ahead and we'll open up those separate. Funny with this one, it looks like they used this white strapping versus just that one. So he's a little bit thicker. I mean, he's a little bit wider bodied than Mon Mothma, obviously. But even some of the action figures, he seems awfully wide. I mean, he's awfully wide in his little mummification out thing here compared to some of the other figures that I've actually opened. So it just seems weird. So, but wow, yeah, I'm not too happy. This one doesn't quite. Wow, this is pretty crazy looking. What is it with these huge? I mean, look at that. Sitting here saying it's so wide, but look at how freaking big these freaking forks are on this thing. And this jacket. And I understand it's, a jacket he wore in the show, but I mean, you can't remove the thing because the arms themselves, it's not like you could take that, it's not like you could take this off. So that's permanently there. So it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, we'll get into the actual figure itself. This is the actual face sculpt on it. It looks pretty damn good. When I first opened it, I was like, that doesn't look like him, but it does kind of look like him. It was maybe just a weird angle that I was looking at it, or my memory could be. You can see he does have some little pockets or stuff on the actual outfit itself. It does not appear as though they actually do anything. Even though they are bowed out, it's more for show. So there is no like hole in the top of that pocket where you can stick a gun or something in there. You can see the arms themselves. They do this. You've got the trigger finger on the one hand and the other hand. And I'll be honest, I mean, this is one of those, not a lot of movement. Again, I mean, the body itself does have good movement. The hands, not so much because this just prevents it. I mean, you can't do anything with these sleeves. The hands just don't move. I mean, they move a little bit, but that's it. Yeah, so this one will be probably another one. You just kind of stand it up on the actual thing and let it go. I mean, look at the size of these freaking pants. So craziness. Just doesn't look good. I'm just not a big fan of these two characters at all. It would be that without the jacket. I imagine it's just gonna look stupid, to be honest with you. But I will take the jacket off, the rubber jacket thing. So that's why I wish they would do this with like fabric, and then just have a fabric. But I mean, look at the freaking arm piece. I mean, that's insane. It's insane. That big of an elbow and piece for just because they don't have a fabric jacket on there that doesn't have to be exactly like this, but you could do this with fabric, and it's just craziness. So even the back, like the back of the leg or whatever, I mean, look at that. The actual, in order to get that thing, they have to have such a long piece for it to slide up into. It is nice and tight though, so that's good for that. The legs themselves, I'll say they do spin there. That foot does have a pretty good up and down. Does do a little cantering thing, so it does do that. But man, yeah, I really not overly impressed. Looking down, looking up, obviously left and right, no problem. I mean, he has movement compared to Mon Mothma, but I'm not impressed with it, to be honest with you. I'm really, yeah, as much as I would love to say this is awesome or these are great and both of them are well worth buying, they're just, to me, I wouldn't. I mean, maybe for the having them as part of the series collection, but there's really nothing special about them. Let's put it that way. They did go through the effort of doing the butterfly hinge type thing. So you got the the hinge here on the actual inside as that ball jointed. So it does open them up pretty good and gives them good movement. So that's at least good. But that's it, guys. I mean, that really is the figures. Yeah, I mean, they've been sitting over here for a while. I haven't really been looking at these things being like, you know what, I'm really excited about opening these up and I mean, they're good characters as far as the Andor movies go, and then in Star Wars lore type of thing, but it's not something that I was like, oh, I have to open these up right away type of thing. So they've sat over on my shelf for a while and finally decided I would go ahead and make a video. So anyway, Luthen, Senator Mon Mothma, not bad. I mean, not bad. For what you're getting. I mean, they are what you get. I mean, they are what they are. You're pretty much, not getting them to be action figure posing. It's more, they're just part of the Andor display. So that's what they'll probably do, is just sit up there. Well, this one will stand. This one I'll have to figure out how the hell to get her to stand, because these little toes ain't holding shit up. So anyway, I forgot about the freaking teeth. Was so enamored and so freaked out about the actual craziness of the actual character, I didn't even actually open these up. So I was looking for. Okay. So it's basically. Luthen comes with this, what I first thought was a billy club, but I think it's a knife. And this is just the holder for it. But it does look like a billy club. At first I'm like, why has he got a billy club? And then he also does come with this pistol right here, which, there you go. So, a little bit of paint app on the pistol. Nothing too major. But, yeah, not bad, not bad. Couple little pieces that'll get lost, that's for sure. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's what I've got. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I have been here and there, but let's see if we get back into it and see if we can get some more reviews going, maybe some Lego stuff going, do some more action figure reviewing, comic books, so We'll see what we got going on. We'll figure something out for this channel. But I do appreciate you all kind of hanging out, checking this out, and that's it. So till next time, happy hunting, everyone. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.